Good afternoon, this is John Michael Goudelet. I'm going to be doing a little presentation on the book of Obadiah. It's one of the smallest books in the Bible. Has chapter 1 and 21 verses. I'm going to go ahead and read it to you and then try to explain what's going on here. It was a situation of Edom kind of gloating on the destruction of Jerusalem, and God doesn't appreciate that. I mean, even today, if you look at Jerusalem, where they're bombing Israel and they're trying to say that Israel is causing havoc over there, or how would you say it? Because of the situations that's going on in Gaza or Iran or all these other places that, they call it genocide. But it is prophesied in the Bible, in the book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 8, where God prophesies that the whole of Gaza would be destroyed because they continue to take captives of Israel. They continue to attack Israel, and anytime that Israel fights back, it's called genocide. But it is prophesied in the book of Amos. If you look it up, Amos chapter 1, verse 8, God prophesies that all of Gaza would be destroyed. And that prophecy seems to come to pass. All of Gaza is destroyed now. But here's another story about Edom. Another one of the son of, I believe it's Isaac, Esau, and Jacob. And they really don't get along. So Edom sees that Jerusalem is destroyed by Babylon, and they're kind of cheering on the destruction of Israel. And this is the story of Obadiah. It reads, chapter 1, I have received a message from Yahweh. A herald has been sent throughout the nations. Up, let us march against this people into battle. Sentence pronounced on Edom. The Lord Yahweh says this, look, I have reduced you to the smallest of nations. You are now beneath contempt. Your proud heart has misled you. Whose home is in the crannies of the rocks, who make the heights your dwelling, who think to yourself, who can bring me down to earth? Though you soar like an eagle, though you set your nest among the stars, I shall bring you down from there, declares Yahweh. The annihilation of Edom. If thieves were to come to you, or robbers during the night, surely they would steal only as much as they wanted. If grape pickers were to come to you, surely they would leave a few gleanings. But how you have been pillaged, how Esau has been looted, his hidden treasures looted out. Your allies all pursued you right to the frontier. Your confederates kept you in suspense, then got the better of you. Young guests laid a trap for you. He has quite lost his wits. When the day comes, declare Yahweh, shall I not eliminate stages from Edom and intelligence from the Mount Esau? Your warriors, Teman, will be so demoralized that the people of Mount Esau will be massacred to the last one. The guilt of Edom, for the slaughter, for the violence done to your brother Jacob, shame will cover you, and you will be annihilated forever. On the day when you stood aloof while strangers carried off his riches, while foreigners passed through his gate and cast lots for Jerusalem, you were as bad as the rest of them. Do not feast your eyes on your brother on the day of his misfortune. Do not gloat over the children of Judah on the day of their ruin. Do not play the braggart on the day of distress. Do not enter my people's gate on their day of calamity. Do not you especially feast your eyes on their suffering on their day of calamity. Do not touch their possessions on their day of calamity. Do not wait at the crossroads to annihilate the fugitives. Do not hand over their survivals on the day of distress. For the day of Yahweh is near. For all the nations, as you have done, so will it be done to you. Your deeds will recoil on your own head. The day of Yahweh, Israel revenged on Edom. Just as you have drunk on my holy mountain, so will all the nations drink continually. They will drink greedily, but they will be as though they had never been. But the Mount Zion will be those who have escaped. It will be a sanctuary, and the house of Jacob will recover what is rightfully theirs. Then the house of Jacob will be a fire, the house of Joseph a flame, the house of Esau a stubble. They will set it alight and burn it up, and no one of the house of Esau will survive. Yahweh has spoken. The new Israel, people from Negeb, will occupy the Mount of Esau. People from the lowlands, the country of the Philistines, will occupy Ephraim and Samaria, and Benjamin will occupy Gilead. The exiles of this army, the sons of Israel, will have the Canaanites, the land as far as Zererath, while the exiles from Jerusalem, now in Shepharad, will have the cities of the Negeb. Victorious, they will climb Mount Zion to rule over Mount Esau. The sovereignty will be Yahweh's. So who is Obadiah? Obadiah is a biblical figure best known as the author of the shortest book in the Old Testament, a minor prophet, a palace steward. His name means servant of Yahweh. The prophet and his book. The book of Obadiah contains 1 chapter and 21 verses. It is the shortest book in the Hebrew Bible. The message focuses on judgment against the neighboring nation of Edom for its pride, for gloating over and helping plunder Jerusalem when it fell to Babylon in 587 BCE. The promise concludes with a message of hope and restoration for Israel on Mount Zion. The palace official. Other biblical figures named Obadiah, the palace official in 1 Kings chapter 18, a different Obadiah serves as a high-ranking manager in the wicked King Ahab's household. He secretly saved 100 prophets of God from Queen Jezebel by hiding them in caves and feeding them. Mentions several other minor figures by this name, including a warrior from the tribe of Gad who joined King David's army. Would you like to explore a specific verse on the book of Obadiah or read more about his interaction with King Ahab and Elijah? So, King Obadiah was a prophet that is mentioned also in the Torah. It is the shortest book in the Hebrew Bible, contains a single chapter of 21 verses focused on divine prophecy against the kingdom of Edom. Name means servant of Yahweh or God in Hebrew. The fourth of 12 books of minor prophets in the section of Nevi'im, prophet section. This is in the book of Torah. Core message pronounces judgment and doom against Edom, descendants of Esau, Jacob's brother, for their pride and for their gloating over the betraying Judah when Jerusalem was sacked. Okay, conclusion ends with a promise of future restoration and ultimate divine rule on Mount Zion. God is going to restore Israel. For the many destructions that comes upon him, God has always restored Israel. And so the Tanakh has 3 different sections. That's a Hebrew Bible. The Hebrew Bible that has the Torah and the Nevi'im, the prophets, and the Ketuvim. The Ketuvim is Ketuvim means writing in Hebrew, and is the third and final section of the Tanakh, the Hebrew Bible, following the Torah, Law, and the Nevi'im, prophets, also known as Hagiographa. This section features 11 diverse books of poetry, philosophy, and history. Poetical and wisdom books include Psalms, Proverbs, and Job, which offers prayers, songs, and lessons on living a good life. 5 scrolls includes Song of Songs, Ruth, Lamentations, Ecclesiastics, and Esther. Read during Pacific annual Jewish holidays. Historical and prophetic writings include Daniel, Ezra, Nehemiah, and Chronicles, recording late history, visions, the return from exile. So, the exact 11 books included in the Ketuvim. So, that's the Hebrew Bible, is the Tanakh. why I like to have that book. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this presentation. That is the story of Obadiah and who Obadiah is. He's wrote one of the shortest books in the Tanakh and the New Jerusalem Bible, the Holy Catholic Bible. Has one chapter, 21 verses, and it talks about the destruction of Edom for gloating over the destruction of Jerusalem. A lot of people take that very lightly. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this presentation. God bless you, and you have a great day. Bye.